Who wants to put money on it?
Me.
I want M12's.
Reborn to win.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back. Hold up.
Alright.
Yeah, so we're good to go, but I think Crocs is currently AFK. I should probably mute that stream because I had it on full blast right there. Yeah, welcome to GoWAUSNZ Competitive Oz. How's it going? How's it going? I'm Mike Star. Here with me today is Metapod, but he's currently, you know, can't talk because he's a mute. He's a mime. That's the word I want. He's a mime. He's a mime. No one can hear him. It's all good. We got M12's versus Reborn Gaming. I think the votes are currently 23 votes to 7 M12's way. I'm going to be going with M12's as well. I think they can take it out, but I think it's actually going to get taken to the 5th map. Both these teams, I find, are in similar skill range. I didn't actually go to ACL Melbourne, but hopefully Metapod the Mime can fill me in and I can just repeat what he says. But did these two teams play against each other? Okay, separate pools, that sucks. Okay, so Metapod bragging how much he knocked out Reborn. GG! Okay, that sucks. I don't think these teams have actually versed at the land that just happened. Good to go. Okay, just telling Lumberjack we're good to go. So yeah, we should be, oh yeah, right now I was host. I forgot I was host, my bad. GG. Alrighty, so we're going to be starting off with the old town. I think there's currently 15 people this stream so far. Yeah, I am actually down. That's Reborn Gaming live now. I'm just going to go with whoever the camera goes to first. I like to just roll it off bat like that. Then we'll see who shows off and who wants to get more stream time. Yeah, we put shrimps on the barbie as well, mate. Don't worry. Alright, so mine's gone to Fergie. I think that's gone with you as well. Yep, so they're going to be playing a 2 middle strategy. The COG team, 3 middle strategy for the COG team. I think that's M12's. They're going to be charging Viliami. He's going to be sitting at that fish stores. They're going to be pushing him, but Reborn sent 2 to that digger. Fergie's going to be chucking nades in through there, but he misses the nade on, I think it was Lumberjack, but he managed to take out Arvo. And now Lumberjack's going to be going bottom sniper. He's going to get in Lancer fire on 2 of their players while that Locust player gets taken out, which was Atomic Spectator. If Atomic Spectator managed to actually stay alive, they would have had definitely the advantage here, but Vili takes out 2 players with the help of Lumberjack. We have Bear at the top of Sniper, with Saya getting that digger and going to the bottom digger to try to get some angles. We have the 2 Locust players actually going to be pushing Bear, I think, going to be taking that control. Lumberjack's going to be going back down to that Sniper, sort of watch the flanks so that he doesn't get diggered. Bear's going to be sitting in that middle on that wall now, and I think it's just going to get a bit slower now, but Tourniquet's going to be pushing Vili. He's going to accidentally shoot the wall in front of him, nearly killing himself. Like, he backed off a little bit, otherwise that would have been a very bad mistake for M12's. I think land, they had a little mishap as well, Metapod. Yes, apparently like a little ink mishap, but Bear gets taken to full red. I think he's about to get taken down, but he managed to get behind that pumpkin stores. Vili's going to be trying pushing him. He gets taken down. Vili picks him up, and now Lumberjack is going to be trying to Lancer down Saya, but Saya still has 1 digger left, I'm pretty sure. Going to just hold it and see if he can put it to good use. He's just going to be chilling at that top mid section. The 2 Locust players are just going to be chilling there, but he manages, he unfortunately doesn't manage to take out Lumberjack, but now he manages to take out Lumberjack. He's probably going to digger him now. Gets a nice digger going. It's going to probably kill Lumberjack. Yep, it kills Lumberjack. Now it's a 1v1 situation. We have Viliami just sitting behind those pumpkin stalls. Tourniquet's out of diggers now, but he's going to be pushing down that sniper side. Maybe that sniper's going to be there for him to pick it up. Maybe he can get a lucky shot across, but he's going to be picking up that sniper. Viliami takes him to full red, but now he's got that sniper rifle, so I don't think he's going to be sticking his head out anytime soon. And I'm going to sit on board with Saya. He's got that sniper rifle. I forgot that I wasn't streaming this one, so I forgot he wasn't changing with my camera. Okay, so so Billy's just going to be holding his ground. He doesn't want to make any risky plays which can get his head popped off. So he's just going to be trying to get a wide angle, but with Billy's position, he won't be able to get shot there, and this round will most likely go to a stalemate. Oh, but Billy pushes Saya. I managed to take him out in the last second. Very nice work by Billy. Saya shouldn't have actually rolled that direction. He should have rolled the other way. Better to have a stalemate than a loss in that round, especially when it's the first round of the game. You don't want to be particularly having the let the other team get the early lead straight away. And now it's a boom round, and we're going to be seeing Reborn sending two to that talk bow, one watching mid and one on that Scorcher pit. Whereas M12's going to be sending three to that boom and one to that middle section. I'm going to be going with, let's see, I'm going to be going with Bear. He has a boom shot. He's going to be just sitting in that boom section. He gets smoked out. Saya gets talkbowed, but no, his mate shield gets taken out now. Top mid section is going to be lancering Saya, gets taken full dead, and even runs into the ink and kills himself. With that ink, but he's just going to be hiding behind pumpkins. And we have a player in those low sniper area. Crux is going to be covering Saya so he doesn't hit the flank from that talk, but there's still a player left at two at top mid, one at top digger for our Reborn. And for M12, we're going to be seeing two at that pistol area, one on the statue and one at middle digger.
Oh, come on! Not now!
We're seeing another round getting a bit more stale now. We're going to see Bear with that boom shot still. He's just going to be chilling. I don't think he's actually used the shot yet. I could be mistaken. But I haven't seen him use a shot. I've been changing around there, so I might have been. But the round is definitely in M12's favour. They do have that power weapon. Billy's going to be just sitting on that top. But Bear gets a nice boom shot on Viliami. Viliami should have been so close to the edge, especially when Bear was been sitting there the whole time. We're going to see one of the Reborn players sitting in talk bow. He's going to get boxed now. I'm going to go with Tourniquet. He's going to be taking out Arvo, but no. Fergie's going to down him with that Lancer. Yes, he gets taken down. Saya finishes him up. Last player alive for Locust is Atomic Spectator. He's going to be pushing the 2F sniper. He managed to take Fergie full red, but he gets taken down by Saya.
This is a dirty, desperate war, and it's far from over. But today, take pride in what you've achieved.
Alright, so I'm going to be going on board with Saya this time. He's going huge for his team so far. 5 kills, 2 downs and 1 death. He's going to be pushing that digger section. Reborn's going to be sending 2 to that digger. So is M12. It seems like they're mirroring each other here. 2-1-1. We're going to see one player of each side going around those pillar sections. Reborn's sort of pulling out a little bit, but no. Arvo's pushing Saya, and Arvo takes out Saya, leaving Crux by himself, but Crux manages to take out Arvo. Somebody's shooting Crux in the back, but he managed to take Crux down, but Fergalicious manages to down Atomic Spectator as well, but I don't think he's realised. He's going to be charging back down to get him down, but he's going to chuck a nade instead, and Billy chucks a smoke in, which actually blows up the frag grenade, killing his own teammate. Fergie's going to be getting crosses on the guy in mid, but he's getting crossed from top sniper, but he has those nades out. Lumberjack's going to be just chilling back. Hopefully he doesn't actually run forward, otherwise he's going to find himself in a very tricky spot, but Fergie kills himself and gets the double kill. I'm surprised they didn't notice he had those nades out. He did manage to get a kill with them earlier on. Bad mistake by Reborn, which that now leaves M12's with the victory, with the lead of victory, with the lead. Fergie's going to be picking up that ink. They're going to be sending another 3 to that boom shot, while Fergie's taking the ink to mid. Reborn are going to be doing the same strat as they did last boom round. They're going to be sending 2 to the torpo, 1 to the mid, and 1 on that boom shot. But Fergie gets a nice ink on Lumberjack. It direct inks him. Lumberjack can't do nothing. He gets taken down. He gets taken out by that ink. And Fergie's going to be going back to that middle section. He's going to be chilling on that statue. Bear and I don't know who the other player is on that cog's just going to be sitting at that boom shot spawn. They have the boom shot. Arvo's got that torque bow sitting at middle section. Hopefully he can put it to work. It is in M12's favor again, and if M12's capitalize like they did last time, they can definitely get the win. Fergie's going to now pick up those intunes, and Arvo unfortunately doesn't manage to connect with that torque bow. Time to breathe for a second. Alright, we've got Villy sitting up in that top scorcher. We have a player of Reborn sitting in that top mid and one watching top's torque bow. For the M12's, we have one at bottom torque bow now pushing in 2 torque bow, 1 on statue and 2 in that boom section behind each pillar. I know they can't hear you, Metapod, but what's your prediction so far? And I'll just repeat it.
Oh yeah, feel the heat!
Yeah, well, Stream, what Metapod said is basically he's expecting Fergie to go huge as he does have those instants, but I think he just wasted one as pure talkie as well. But basically what Metapod was saying was all they need to do is play the patient game. They're in the perfect position to just wait for power weapons. They can just wait for, I think Saya just picked up talk, but I think they can just wait for more boom as well. They'll definitely have the advantage. They have the number up as well, so all they need to do is play patient. Reborn needs to do something, because remember the 7-round rule, you can't just be giving up stalemates when you can do something. Fergie says like Metapod knows what he's talking about. And Fergie gets the nice instant against Atomic. And we're going to be seeing Villy and Arvo going to be pushing up on Bear, but Bear gets the nice boom shot on Arvo. Villy can't do anything. He's trapped between a wall, a boom shot, and a Lancer. He gets taken down, and the lead goes 3-1 to M12's. One more round for M12's, and they take out the first map in this series. Yeah, Arvo, you know, going huge, 1 kill, 4 deaths, whereas Lumberjack's got the most points on his team and he doesn't even have a kill. Alright, we're going to be seeing 3 Digger for Reborn. They're going to be pushing out that, they're going to be pushing out Saya and getting that early Digger control. Lumberjack's going to be pushing up, but Saya's gone to that Scorcher pit. Atomic's going to be pushing him with Lumberjack. They should probably get an early lead with that guy, but another cog player is going to be charging in to defend him as well. They're going to need to play it smart because they're getting boxed between Lancers. Bear's going to be going up to get him, but Atomic uses his 3rd Digger to get Saya. Bear's going to be looking in with that sniper. Hopefully he can get a good sniper shot, but he misses the shot. A nade goes in to take out Arvo. Spectator takes out Crux, and that mate shield gets taken down by the 2nd nade. Fergie's going to take out Atomic, and the last player gets taken down. Bear's alive, but Fergie's not dead yet. My mistake. Fergie and Bear left alive. Villy's sitting in that ink area, while Lumberjack's sitting in the spawn door. M12's are pretty boxy. They did have the advantage for a second, but Fergie gets taken down for a 2nd time. Bear's in a hard place. He gets taken down. Fergie gets taken down, and now Reborn take the 2nd round for them. And I think Lumberjack getting his 1st kill on the board. Alrighty, so we're going to be seeing a boom round again. Hopefully we see a bit more contest from Reborn to just that boom shot, and I am actually right on the money. They're going to be sending 3 to that boom shot for either team and 1 in the middle. I'm going to be going with Lumberjack. He's going to be pushing in with that ink grenade. He's going to ink 2 players. He inks Saya and Crux. Gets a nice hit on. Bear gets taken down. Crux gets taken down. Last player alive is in that midsection. Fergie's going to need to do something quick, but he goes to pick up those inks. He's still alive. I have no idea how he's alive, but he gets taken down. And he kills himself because there's nothing really he can do in that situation. Now it's back to a 3-3. Anybody's game. 7th round. But Metapod, yes, you were right. Fergie going huge so far. 7 kills, 3 downs, only 4 deaths with 1,259 points. Whereas Lumberjack, 3 kills, 7 downs, and 4 deaths as well with 1054. Then we're seeing M12 is going to be pushing 3 to that sniper area, same as Reborn. Going to be just a massive smoke fest here. Look, Bear's going to be charging with that Lancer. Say's already pushed in, but I think he might have overcommitted there. He gets taken down. Arvo picks him up with a meat shield. Crux is getting, I think that's Billy gets taken down as well, but unlucky to Bear and Fergie, they get taken down by Spectator and Lumberjack. Yeah, so
Smoke out!
yeah, to the stream, Metapod was just saying how Reborn sort of had to resort to sending numbers to that area to sort of get those rounds because they were getting outplayed earlier in this map, and they had to sort of resort to sending 3 to an area, 4 to an area, or most likely 3, not 4 actually, sorry, that was my mistake. Sending 3 to an area and just capitalize on that teamwork, that lance fire, that crossing, and sort of making M12's make those mistakes. And I'm host, so I need to end the game. Alrighty, I have no idea what the second map is. It is Execution Dry Dock. Execution Dry Dock. Yeah, to the stream as well, if you're tuning in for the first time and you don't know what the CGI League is, it's a Cyber Gamer Invitational League. Top 8 teams of Australia competing in this sort of invitational league. Winner takes home, I forgot what the extra prize is for first, but the prize pool is $1,400. I think we're on round 6 now, so we're nearly finished the season. Round 6 out of 7, then we'll go into finals. Finals should be finished by the end of August. Map is Dry Dock. Yes. Yeah, only the top 4 go into finals, so I think the teams that are sitting in top 4 at the moment is Mind Freak, Esports, Team Supremacy, Team XL5, and Reborn Gaming. However, if some of these 3rd and 4th teams start losing their games and the 5th and 6th teams start winning, it's still anybody's game. And yep, I don't think they're ready yet at the moment, so we'll see what's going on. Just a little shout out to Mass Effects Graphic Designs for providing, you can't see it right now because Metapod is streaming, but he does the graphics for our channel. He sponsors our channel. Also want to give a shout out to our affiliates, the ACL, ESGN, Adversity Gaming, as well as, I'm missing one, as well as Cybergamer. How did I forget Cybergamer? We've officially announced that they are now, we are now affiliated with them, so that's always a plus side to running a thing. Okay, shout out to YOLO as well. My bad. My bad. Alrighty, so Dry Dock Execution. Sometimes it's known to be a bit of a stale map. I think, Metapod, do you like the map? I personally don't mind it, but Metapod. Alright, my mime actually has gone to a mime, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, my mod powers aren't working either. This is good. Alright, I should be fixing that up soon. We'll get some chat mods in here. Alright, alright. I think they actually just got back now, so I can start it up now. No one's spectating anymore, I don't think. Billy, Arvo, Atomic, Lumberjack, Truck, Fergie, Bear. Okay, let's start this game up. Yeah, we've run out of chat mods for some reason. that None of the, there's no moderators in the chat anymore. I'm even logged on to the actual, as the owner. Yeah. I already tried making a mod, and Fergie is gone. Alrighty. And he was spectating, that's probably why. My bad. I'm just gonna jump in the game chat. I'll be back. That's it. Righty, I am back. It wasn't actually me thinking of things. Fergie didn't say he didn't have him as spectator, but apparently he was spectating. So just a little bit of glitch here. So we should be getting into this map underway. Metapod, double check with me, no one's spectating. Alrighty, let's start this then. I think the M12's team have actually gone back to party chat as well, because they weren't actually having a little conversation like the Reborn guys in game chat. I find that pretty trippy though, how it doesn't actually have any chat mods in the thing. But if anybody wants to tweet me or I'm Mike94, Metapod is at Metapody, whatever. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Metapod with the Y, like at the end. Yeah, that's it. Good job. Stop confusing me, Metapod. Alright. Alrighty, so we're going to be seeing Drydog with Fergie actually making it in this time. I would have actually spectating him because it just put me on him, so what a coincidence. Who's Cog Team? Yeah, Cog Team is Reborn, and they're going to be sending 3 to that Talkbar area. M12's already has 1 on those nades. He gets those nades. 1's on the 1 shot. Fergie has that 1 shot. He's going to be trying to get a nice quick shot off, but he can't manage to connect. Other manages to pick up that Talkbar. We have 1 watching Catwalk, 1 on Middle Bridge, and 1 on Tractor Ramp for Reborn, as well as 1 on Blue Box Stairs, whereas M12's have 2 at 1 shot, with 1 sitting back at the banner, 1 on Tiki Stairs, and 1 on the Red Pallet Ramp. And as we see here, we have a bit of a stale sort of moment, as no team wants to really narrow it down. Others trying to get a sneaky Talkbar kill, while Fergie's trying to get a sneaky 1-shot kill. Sayer's just sitting at that ramp, but each player really knows where all the other one is. There is 2 on Tractor Ramp for the Cog Team. And we're going to be a little bit of a waiting game here. Alrighty, so we're still seeing these players not really budging at all. Fergie's trying to get a sneaky 1-shot kill still. Lumberjack, let's see, who has the power weapons here? We have Ava with the Talkbar. Viliami most likely with that ink. I'm not sure did he use it, because I was paying attention to the other side of the map at the time. Fergie's got the 1-shot. Sayer's still got his ink. We're just going to be sitting here. Bear has the nades. Just going to be sitting here, getting here. But Lumberjack's getting a few sneaky shots on Bear just trying to down him. He does have those nades. Getting a few sneaky shots on Fergie now. Fergie has to pull down. He's taking the full red. They're going to be doing a little pushy. Billy's going to be chucking his smoke. Crux is getting a nice shot and really gets taken a full red because of the nade. It's Arvo versus Fergie here, but Arvo takes out Fergie. Saya takes out Atomic. Arvo managed to take down Crux with the help of Billy Army, but he gets taken a full red. And that Locust player is going to get taken down. Bear's going to get taken down. Lumberjack takes out Saya, and now Bear's about to get finished off. First round goes to Reborn. And it's just good to see that Reborn just held it through thick and thin. And just managed to keep their cool, stay calm and collected, and managed to take out the round, even though there was a little bit of a wait to get things in action. And we're going to be seeing Reborn sending one to that sniper section, whereas M12's going to be sending 3 to that sniper. Cog Team's going to be sending 2 to that one shot, whereas Locust Team's sending 1. It's the complete opposite this time, as most teams normally expect. Arvo's going to be picking up those nades. Fergie's going to be sitting back in that office. Saya's just chilling on the catwalks. Bear's picked up sniper. Hopefully he can do something with it. Crux is going to be sitting back in that pocket, but Lumberjack has the mortar this time. Hopefully he won't kill himself with it like a little Hayabusa, I know. And we're going to be seeing him not being able to get that shot. He gets taken down by Fergie, but he's going to get picked up by but he gets taken down again. Unfortunately, Billy's not able to get him up, but Bear takes him out with that sniper rifle. They're going to most likely be pushing Billy Army here. But no, Atomic and Arvo are going to be pushing Saya, so Crux has to go back and help him. No, they're going to be pushing Billy Army. Billy Army gets taken down. Arvo's doesn't even get shot. I don't know what Saya was doing there, but Arvo takes out both Saya and look, it's Bear. And we're going to be seeing Crux and Fergie taking on Atomic and Arvo. We're going to be seeing Crux on that middle bridge, Atomic watching catwalk, whereas Fergie's on the other side of catwalk. Arvo sitting just in that back talkbow pocket. We're going to be seeing things just getting a little bit slower as they did last time, as teams just sort of trying to get in their positions, trying to just make the other team make the mistakes. And yeah, Metapod, now that you've actually come back, what do you actually think of the map in general?
Enemy mark!
Yep. Yep, well, Metapod's predicting it's M12's round, but Arvo picks up that sniper, so maybe he's got something to prove against Metapod, but Crux is going to be picking up that mortar. Why did I say one shot? No idea. Fergie's still sitting in that catwalk. Crux is just going to be aiming that up. I don't think he's going to be shooting it yet, but he's in that perfect position. If it was a bit forward, he might be doing a Hayabusa. But no, unfortunately not. He actually managed to hit the shot, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to connect with anyone there. But he's going to be firing another one. Atomic's going to be going to the other side there. Fergie unfortunately doesn't manage to get any pistol shots on the guy. Arvo's just chilling with that sniper. He hasn't managed to hit a shot on yet either. And then just going to really just be, like I said earlier, just waiting for the other team to make the mistakes. Arvo just aiming down that sniper is going to be looking at Fergie to take the first shot on. But Fergie's keeping his head down, doesn't want to poke it up. Crux is going to be using his last mortar shot to force them to go into that other side pocket, but unfortunately it doesn't manage to connect, and Fergie's not able to capitalize on that. Pretty sure Inks have respawned and Frags have respawned. So if a team wants to make a play for them, they probably could get the advantage, but unfortunately, like, Fergie could land them down or something. But Arvo's going to be going back to that spawn barricade. He's probably going to be going back to the Ink, whereas Crux and Fergie are going to be making a push, I think, on Atomic. Yep, Fergie's going to be running through the catwalk. He's going to be shooting Atomic in the back. Atomic gets taken a full red. He's going to be running in that middle section, but now Arvo is there to cover his back. Fergie's going to be running back to Inca and pick up another ink. And with 55 seconds left on the board for this round, we're going to be seeing things with teams having 1 ink each. Fragger's still on the map. Arvo's still unfortunately not able to capitalize on making a headshot. He's going to be aiming down Fergie, but he's still not able to get it. He's going to be running back up to that talk-post or sniper side. 33 seconds left. I'm just going to be checking out the scoreboard. Arvo's going huge for his team. 5 kills, 0 deaths. Fergie getting a very bad ink grenade, hitting off the wall, going back into that that hole into nothing, and luckily he didn't actually manage to kill himself there, or stun himself, which would have left Arvo to get his head off. But Arvo's going to be making a push on Fergie here. He's got that ink, he's going to be chucking it in. Fergie gets stunned. Arvo's going to take him down. Yes, he gets taken down. Last person alive is Crux, but he's on the other side of the map, and the map goes into a stalemate. Alrighty, so I'm going to be going with Arvo this time. He's still playing huge for his team. They're going to be making a sniper push here, sending 3 to that sniper. M12's going to be sending 2 to one shot, 1 on nades, 1 on that Inca section. Sort of just stay back and maybe just try to pull something sneaky. We're going to be sitting with Saya and Bear just sitting on that low red pallet ramp. Arvo's got that talkbow on tractor ramp. Atomics knows Saya and Bear are there. They're not in the best situation there. They don't want to be holding hands in that sort of position. Someone's picked up the nades, but I'm not exactly sure which player has them. Yep, look, it's Bear. They're going to be chucking those nades out, but he gets talkbow before he can use both nades, but he managed to get 1 kill out of it. But those nades are on the floor if somebody wants to go pick them up out of Reborn or M12's. But Crux managed to get taken down as well. Arvo's going to push him down, but he managed to get a nice talkbow shot on there. Saya's there to do it, but he chucks it a wide ink, and Arvo gets another kill on Saya. Arvo going absolutely huge. He got 4 talkbow kills that round. Now having 9 kills, 0 deaths, only on the third, only 2 rounds on the board for them. But remember, there is also a stalemate. 7-round rule is in place, so M12's better start winning rounds. Otherwise, this map is as good as gone. Alrighty, so I'm going to be going with Atomic Spectator. He's going to be getting some nice shots on him. Bear gets taken down, I'm pretty sure. He's going to be getting nice shots. Oh no, Bear managed to take down Atomic, I think it was. Crux and Bear forced to be pushed back, even though they had the strong side. Arvo is going to be I thought Arvo was about to make a push there. Then we're going to see Fergie chucking nades up from those nades section. He gets 1 kill. Can he get another? No, he can't. Arvo picks up that sniper rifle. Crux is going back down to that tractor ramp. Arvo's going to be looking him down. Fergie's going to be running straight through the nades to go to the other side to back up his teammates. Atomic's going to be sitting on that middle bridge lancing while Lumberjack's getting some nice shots on Look, it's Bear. But now M12's teammate managed to go to back Bear up. Atomic's getting some nice Lancer shots there to make them push back into that blue box section. We're going to be seeing Arvo sitting on the talkbow section. Lumberjack's got that mortar side. He's going to be trying to get some sneaky one-shots mortars on Bear. I keep saying one-shots. I have no idea why. Going to be sitting in another one, and we have, let's swap to someone. Going to be, unfortunately, that still doesn't manage to connect. He's trying to bait them out, trying to get Bear in a bad spot, trying to make Fergie panic. And it is still a 3-3 in this situation. It's still anyone's game. Lumberjack's going to be using that last shot on Crux. Crux is forced to pull back into that spawn, which leaves Reborn to take the what's it called? Freaking tractor ramp. Crack the barricade, giving them the nice crosses over blue box. Need to breathe again. Alrighty. Now back into this, we have a member of M12 sitting back in that spawn on the behind office. We have 1 in office next to the pistol and 1 on that blue box area. We have 4 Reborn, 1 on that one-shot barricade, water barricade. Now sitting, just watching those tiki blue box stairs, 1 on middle bridge and 1 on tractor ramp. As we saw in a previous round, I believe, Metapod, you said this, they just need a basic M12s in that situation then. but now it applies to Reborn. They just need to play it patient, and they definitely have the advantage because they have the map control. Whew. Alrighty, we got Fergie. He has an ink there. That's the only really power weapon that M12's really have in that situation, whereas Reborn, they managed to have, I think, 2 sniper rifles now. Actually, no, I think Lumberjack swapped with Arvo now. I think Lumberjack is the better sniper anyway. Hopefully we can see something amazing being pulled off from him. Gonna see Lumberjack going to run back into that middle bridge, going to that blue box section with the sniper rifle. Gonna stick on him. Maybe he can do actually something amazing. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But no, he just managed to see the body shot. M12s are really going to just try capitalize and take back their map control. When I'm going with Cruxy, he's going to be pushing on that that tractor side. He's going to be sitting behind that red box now. Whereas Fergie and Bear are just sitting at those blue box stairs. If Reborn really wanted to take him out, they could just take Crux out quickly. But Crux is on the ball. He's going to be running to the left so he can't get boxed in. And if he needs to, he can run away with the support of his teammate's Lancer. But yeah, we're just seeing things go a bit slow. Whoever had those nades there, I think it was Fergie. Fergie just sitting in those nades area with that ink, nearly gets taken down as well. He was taking a full red, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get killed. Fortunate for Reborn anyway. We're going to be seeing Fergie chucking pretty poor ink there. Lumberjack's just getting the nice headshot on Fergie. Fergie could not do nothing. Now they're going to be pushing on Crux. He's sitting at the back there, but he's going to be running away into that nades area. But he's going to get hopefully some cross on, but he's going to be running up to that one-shot section or mortar section. Lumberjack's going to be having that sniper out. He's going to be looking at, can he get the headshot? No, he misses the headshot. I was expecting big things from Lumberjack there to make it into a 3-on-1. 20 seconds left. We're going to see Crux back in that ink hut. We have Bear behind red crate. They're going to be pushing, but Arvo's going to get taken a full red. Arvo gets taken down by Bear. Now it's into a 2-on-2 situation. 8 seconds left. It's going to go into another stalemate. We are, I think, on, this would be the 4th round. Now getting into the 5th round now because we've had 2 stalemates, I'm pretty sure. Am I right, Little Pod?
In itself.
Yep. So M12s really need to actually start winning these rounds. If M12s don't get another round in the next 2 rounds, then they're definitely out of it. Because we've had 2 stalemates and 2 rounds on the board for Reborn. Bear's going to be contesting those nades. I don't think there's anybody there to contest with as they sent 2 to that nades for M12s. Lumberjack's unable to get any cross on, but someone's going to be shooting them in the back. One player of M12s gets taken a full red, one player gets down. Bear's going to get taken out by the ink. Billy's going to take out the other downed player. Lumberjack takes out Sayer. And we're going to see Crux the last one alive. He needs to take... he's going to need to take a 1v3 here, but he gets taken down. And I believe that's it. Notable? Yep, that's it. Alrighty, so yeah, 3-0 to Reborn Gaming. Because of the 7-round rule, we had 2 stalemates plus those 3 rounds on the board, which led it to being 5 rounds completed, which meant even if M12s took out the next 2 rounds, they still wouldn't be able to win. So yeah, so the map score goes to Reborn. That brings Reborn into a 2-0 lead so far. Yeah. Definitely the underdogs coming into this. As I said earlier, they were only tipped, I think it was like 23-7. Yeah, 23-7. So M12s definitely were the favorites coming into it. Addo saying M12s perform at land, choke in CGI. Well, I know for a fact after ACL Sydney, after I came back to start playing online again, I couldn't just perform anywhere near as the level I played at the LAN. It took me a little bit to get back into it. next map will be King of the Hill Hotel. Not a very liked map into this. Another map they're considering taking out at the end of this season, which I think can't even get close enough. Some people, I believe one of them is you Metapod, and I can't wait to get rid of it. Another one is Simon, Summer of Simon, otherwise known as X5 Simon. A lot of hate towards the map. It's just hills are ridiculous. Spawns. There's only 4 spawns in the map, and its hills are just in a retarded order. Alrighty, so we have those players in the right teams. Yep, we got Bear, Sayer, Crux, Fergie, Lumberjack, Billy, Atomic, Arvo. No one spectating. Let's get this game on the board. King of the Hill Hotel. Yeah, definitely. I hope M12's come back and win this as well. It will be a very nice comeback. We've actually seen a lot of games in CGI teams come back from 2-0. They're down 2-0 and they come back to win 3-2. I believe your team's done this twice, at least. 3 times, okay. Yeah, Avant, M12's, XL5 all feeling that pain, which Reborn, you know, it might happen to them, but if they play strong and play composed, they definitely could have this. Let's see. Lewis says M12's to lose. So let's just see how they go. I'm going to be going with, let's see, who should I go with this time? I'm going to go with Bear. He's going to front spawn with his team. He's going to be chucking that smoke up, pushing that ring. They're going to be sending, Cog team's going to be sending 3 to that ring, whereas Locust team are sending more to that lobby. But Crux gets taken down. Incin's going high into Bear, but Bear manages to dodge. He's going to get that nice Lancer support into those people down at lobby to help his teammate. But Arvo takes out Sayer with those Incins. Billy's got the nice cross as well as Lumberjack. And last person alive is Fergie, I think, coming into it. No, Fergie and Crux, but Fergie gets the nice kill on Billy Army. He's going to be strafing, dodging bullets, but unfortunately he gets taken down by Lumberjack. Crux gets taken down by Arvo. Sayer and Bear spawn in that balcony. They're going to be pushing through lobby, but Billy's got it locked down. There's 2 people on that ring just providing the cross lance fire. Atomic's watching one end, Billy's watching the other. Sayer's going to be pushing Atomic. He gets a nice shot at Atomic. Atomic gets taken down by Sayer. Billy's going to be watching that lobby, chucking his smoke into Atomic. They're going to be spawning balcony again for the M12. Arvo's going to be trying to get some nice torque shots in. But unfortunately, you can't really see anything. There's smoke everywhere. They're going to be pushing down garden side stairs. They're going to be Arvo's going to be putting in some torque shots, and he gets smoked. Lumberjack and Arvo are going to be bailing out of that ring. Going to start setting up the next. Arvo unfortunately unable to get the connect the torque bow onto Crux, and I think he's a bit laggy there because he's just jumping around everywhere. Next hill is on despawn, so Lumberjack's already going to be running there. He's going to be running to pick up that. No, he's not going to be running to pick up that digger. My bad. He's going to just going to cap that hill with his teammate. His teammate's going to pick up that digger, and Tommy gets taken down by Sayer. Fergie takes out Arvo. And we're going to see M12's taking possession of this hill if they can take out Lumberjack. Can't breathe now. I now know how Hayabusa feels. Okay, so we're going to be seeing Arvo spawning in that garden side. It's going to be, I don't know why Crux did that. He just meat shield tagged his meat shield with an Incin, which sort of was just a bit of a waste. I'm not sure if he meant to do that or not. Lumberjack's going to be on that garden side, going to be getting some nice shots on Bear. Sayer's going to be putting a few shots onto the guy in Incin. We're going to be seeing Crux just sitting back on the ring, just holding it, while his teammates just do all the heavy lifting. We're seeing Arvo getting that torque bow, going to be running out garden side, APC side, and they're just going to be chilling. Trying to pick off that player, which I believe is, not even sure who that is, I believe is Sayer. He's just holding his own. He's still alive for some reason, but he gets taken full red. He gets on the wrong side of the wall, and he's still alive. I have no idea how he's still alive. Full red. He's been full red for the last 20 seconds. We're going to be seeing Billy's unable to really do anything. He's boxed on the edge of that car. Bear and Crux are going to be double cap on the hill. Tomic's going to be going through lobby, trying to get a break, but unfortunately he can't even go past the spawn door because M12's have it on lock. Crux is going to go to that pistol side. Lumberjack's just going to be running in, trying to get a break, but unfortunately gets taken down by the time he reaches the truck. They're going to be trying to push balcony side. There's 3 on balcony, I believe. 2 of them are going to be running back to Instins, going through lobby. Hopefully they can do like a little lobby push here and just get them in this one, because M12's, they still have another 40 seconds left on this hill and they have it locked down.
I'll take those.
Ugh. Okay, so we're going to say taking out Lumberjack. We have Crux still sitting on that pistol area. Okay, nice pointing out by Metapod. Atomic Spectator doesn't have a cap, a break, a kill, or a down, and he's only sitting himself with 109 points. Fergie takes out Arvo. Lumberjack takes out Saya though, and now the hill's going to be transitioning over to maybe the other spawn. If I'm right, yep, I'm right. They're going to be going to the other spawn. Fergie's got that talk where he's just sitting in lobby. He's going to be running over to the other side. But Saya's already there. He's saying no to Arvo. You're not going to get these hills. Fergie's going to be pushing in. Got his shotgun out. Pushing down against Arvo. Arvo gets taken a full red. He gets taken down. He gets taken out. Bear and Saya are going to be getting that double cap. Crux is going to be going back to that car to watch the balcony side. And 3 players of Reborn just trapped in lobby. They're not unable to do anything. Because if you're sitting behind that car, you can easily take out 2 players by yourself with an active Lancer. But if there's 3 of your players watching there, you got no chance. Unless you perfectly time your spokes, stun them all, but M12 are too smart for that. They're getting the perfect setups. They're getting all their crosses on right. They can win off this hill as well. They only need another 30 points. They're going to be, I think Fergie ran out of ammo, and Saya's giving him ammo. That's how much these guys haven't died. How much they're staying alive, and with 196 points on the board for M12's, Reborn really needed to make a push. They have 2 on lobby. Arvo's got those imps. He's going to be chucking it out, but unfortunately he hits the wall. Doesn't even manage to connect to anyone. Still can't get another one on the second shot. He gets taken down. Lumberjack gets taken down, and that is map to M12's winning the game. I think it was a 4-0 victory. I don't think they hit over 50 points. Am I right, Metapod? Okay. Yep, no worries. And I need to end the game. Alrighty, keep going to do that. Alrighty, so while Metapod goes to feed his cat, we're going to be going, I'll set up the next lobby for the next game, which will be Execution Clock Tower, one of my favorites in this competitive cycle. It's a map that's been played since Gears 1, one of my favorites since Gears 1, and the improvements they've made on this map, taking out the sandbags, stuff like that, it's actually been a very big improvement. Unfortunately, with the boom shot being such a powerful weapon, you'll most likely see a lot of boom-oriented strategies for this map. I started the game, and it seems like someone's lagging out because the lobby hasn't actually started yet. Okay, Arvo's resetting his modem, so that's good to know. Alrighty, stream, how are you finding the stream so far? Is anything wrong with it like my normal streams are, or is it running pretty smooth? How's the commentary? I know you can't hear Metapod, but he's a mime anyway. He's just using Harden. That's all he can say. Metapod. And Metapod is back as I say that, so awkward timing. Alrighty, so Arvo's just resetting his router, modem, because he's lagging immensely. I have a few notifications here, so while I'm checking all this stuff out, let me know if Arvo manages to join back, Metapod. Straight away, I'm just going to be checking out. If you do want to shout out, just remember to tweet at Mike's94, or actually, yeah, Metapod doesn't actually check his Twitter because he's homo, but it's too easy. Yeah, Arvo's logged back online now. Remember to give a few feedback comments in the stream chat so we know how we're going. Uh, Avo sent you a message. Invite. Okay. Yeah, it will. Alright, Metapod, that's what phones are for. Yeah, to the viewers in the stream, for those who don't troll Cybergamer like a lot of us do, there is a Adopt a Noob competition where we have 2 experienced players and 2 newbie players competing against other teams for a prize of $100. It's not much, but it's still pretty as good. You just sign up individually and we'll sort you out into teams. Two teachers, 2 students. It gives a chance for these teachers to teach and show their way of the game, their play styles, how they think of things to less experienced players, and get more less experienced players into this game and build our community even higher. Yeah, if you do want to actually check that out, go on Cybergamer, go on the Gears forums. It's one of the top bump threads, I think. Or it's up there. It's up there. It's last post 54 minutes ago. It's all good. But yeah, just check that out. Sign up if you want. It'll be a load of fun, and hopefully we can get all that streamed as well. Block communication. That's so dog. Sending other multiple invites, still not joining. Metapod, excited for this supposed Brisbane land that could possibly have Gears War. Nothing's set in stone yet, but I am keen as hell to go compete in that one. I didn't get a chance to compete in ACL Melbourne, fortunately, but I did compete in ACL Sydney. And land is just on another level. What do you find best about land in one sentence? Just sum it up. Short sentence. Okay, drinking with Virix, that's his line. Best experience about land, drinking with Virix. Alrighto. I've been talking too much here. Alrighty, so we got Arvo back, and we are. Hey, we got our mods back. Thank God. Alrighty, so the next map is Clock Tower, as I was saying before. One of my personal favorite maps, as I was saying before. But as Metapod was AFK at the time, how would you rate Clock Tower? How would you rate Clock Tower? Yeah, well, since you can't, it's a bit annoying actually having to repeat it. Just realised that now. But your feedback is pretty decent. Just a little bit decent. Just Clock Tower's, the Clock Tower's one of those maps where it sort of relies on strategy. It doesn't really go more to those stalemate type situations, as it sort of revolves around the strategy. It revolves around, not gonna lie, I didn't really listen to the second half of that, so I'm just gonna make the rest up as I go. But especially the map as it is right now, it sort of revolves around that boom shot and those nades area. But I believe in America they use Digger instead of a boom shot and frags instead of intins. So we see, oh, teams are actually on the right team, so maybe I should stop the game up. That would be good. But yeah, teams, as I was saying, teams actually like to focus a lot on top and on bottom. So with those weapon spawns, teams actually find it a bit different. But with the way we play it, when we play it on default, except for Ball Talk and Gorgon stopping sub, we see a lot of players going for that boom shot because the boom shot is a very powerful weapon, and you'd sort of be very stupid to ignore it, unless you're Purity, because they don't like running boom. Alright, Metapod's calling 4-1 to M12's. I'm going to be going with 4-3. I think it's going to be down to the nail biter again. We're going to be seeing 2 go up top for Reborn and 2 going in that nade. We're going to be doing more of a boxing strat, just boxing them in there, just letting them get that boom shot, but getting the control, getting those, getting the sniper rifle. As we all know, I don't think they picked up the sniper rifle yet actually, but maybe they can put that boom shield to good use. I'd like to see someone use that in the top level game. Don't think I've seen anyone except for Dazzler use it back in the day. Yeah, we're going to be seeing the COG team, which is M12's. They have 2, one in that boom, back boom car, and 3 in their courtyard spawn area. One's on the back, one's on the pillar, and 2 just floating around between the spawn, trying not to get shot by the crosses. For Reborn, we have 1 on the top stairs, 1 in next to jail, sort of jail mid-stairs area, 1 on death wall, and 1 just sitting on the statue sort of pocket, just making sure that no one goes to the flank. Alrighty, Metapod, your little call earlier about this map not really being matey. Just saying. Sort of, yeah, it's the first time I've sort of seen it in a matey situation. We have Bear sitting with the boom, but he doesn't want to sort of do anything rash because Lumberjack has that sniper rifle, and we all know Lumberjack to pull off some really, really crazy headshots. And he's looking in that direction, so no one's going to want to put his head out. Yeah, well, Metapod's opinion is to steal for M12's to make a play on top. I think he's going to be going on Ghost Cam as well to just give you guys a bit of a look as to M12's setup and to just Reborn setup. If you can go to Ghost Cam for a second, I mean overhead map for a second, you can see that one's on top stairs and one's on that middle stairs area. Yeah, well, even if Crux does wait for boom, he'll need to get out of there, and they do have 2 players sitting on that statue section. Crux will need to be able to actually manage to get down without getting taken down, because if he does get down, even in the slightest, they will push him, they will take him out, regardless. But Crux picks up that boom now, so Arvo gets a nice instant on Fergie, and now Reborn has the lead in numbers. Yeah, Metapod's stating that they should have pushed up the stairs with that boom shot. They had that control. Atomic can get the cross on with Crux. Unfortunately, if Atomic had that sniper there, Crux would have lost his head. Bear still has that boom shot. So does Crux. If I was Crux, I'd try to be organising for my team to sort of have to push up. Lumberjack's watching him with a sniper now. He's watching Bear with a sniper. And yeah, it doesn't really seem like there's really much M12's really want to do. There's plenty they can do, but it doesn't seem like there's anything they want to do. They just want to play it safe, which is something you don't really see in Clock Tower gameplay. Yeah, Reborn still having that 4-man numbers advantage. We have 52 viewers on the stream currently. Yeah, which is pretty good considering it was a pretty last-minute thing with Metapod coming to the rescue with the stream. Hey, my stream is broken. It is dead than dead can be. It's like it died, got revived like as a zombie, and then it died again, and then set on fire, and then got chucked in a hole. Live stream. Yes, we're gonna buy. That's Metapod's brilliant plan. We're gonna buy a streamer. Okay. Do you mean like a birthday streamer or like, you know? I get what you mean. Bear's going to try to make a little bit of a play here, but he gets taken a full red. He can't really do anything. Crux tries to get a lucky boom shot, but he can't do anything either. Say's going to be pushing up, but he's pushing up by himself. Bear doesn't go to support him. Crux gets taken down, and he goes into a stalemate. If Crux stayed back and Bear pushed forward instead, they could have maybe had a better chance to take out those numbers and just got those lucky boom shots and actually managed to win that round in the last 20 seconds. They had 2 booms. 2 players with boom shot, they can easily just pick off those targets if they bait them into a certain situation. But we've got M12's going to be playing 2 up top, same with Reborn. We're going to see Reborn though getting those instant control, those nade control as normal, whereas M12's going to be focusing on that boom shot. But there is a bit of a little Lancer fest up top, but Reborn's going to be getting a nice flank on M12's, and they're getting boxed by all angles here. Crux has got that boom shot. He misses 2 shots, I think. They managed to hit the wall. It doesn't really manage to connect on anyone, but it's a 2-2 now. We have Bear and Crux taking on Ava and Lumberjack. Crux hitting with 1 boom shot left up the edge of those stairs. Bear with him with his shotgun out. Lumberjack sitting on death wall with his Lancer, with Avo just sitting in that boom shield area, just having his Lancer out. Crux, if he pulls over to that cover and shot over that death wall, he could have easily taken out Lumberjack, but now Lumberjack's managed to run back down their stairs and he won't be able to get killed from where he's at right now. So a very missed opportunity there, but Crux is trying to aim up Avo to maybe get the kill. He probably should have fired there, not hesitated, because he would have been able to get him, and if not, he would have made him full red, which could have led Bear to taking him down. But that is still possible right now, and yes, Crux capitalizes on that, takes him out. Lumberjack's last one alive. Does he? Okay, well he just reloaded, so he does have another boom left. My mistake, I thought he did waste 2 of them, but he must have hesitated in that first shot that I thought he did. But yes, he's got that 1 boom. Lumberjack's not sitting on the other side. He's going to be pushing that boom shot, but no, he gets taken down by Lumberjack. He gets taken down by Crux by that boom shot. Unfortunately, he couldn't get around the cover in time, and that boom shot just was too powerful. Whew. Alrighty, so I'm going to be going with, let's see, I'll go with Crux this time, see what he's going to do, see if any people contesting them at that thing. But no one's, they're going to be sending 3 up top now, 1 on statue, the Reborn side, whereas M12 is going to be getting that boom shot. They're going to be going those Insins, going to be sitting on that courtyard spawn. Crux gets taken a full red, but no, he managed to get taken down by the person sitting at statue. He's going to go back to that pillar. Billy's sitting on statue. Atomic's on top stairs. Lumberjack's just floating around in that jail mid-stairs area. Sayer's got those nades at nades, those Insins at nades, sorry. And Sayer's going to be trying to make a little push on Billy, but no, Lumberjack's down to help him out. Lumberjack, Arvo, and Billy are relatively close to each other, with Lumberjack and Arvo basically holding hands. Well, not anymore, but they were. Billy Army sitting in that pocket. Bear gets a nice boom shot on Lumberjack. Arvo's sitting on that death wall. Billy's getting some nice cross on Fergie, just trying to bait him out. Sayer's got his Insins out. We're trying to maybe bait Billy Army now. When he's not going to chuck it, he's going to hesitate, just trying to, now he's going to chuck it, misses a shot unfortunately, but Bear gets the nice boom. Perfect teamwork there. Arvo's going to be charging down against Saya, but he takes out Bear, and now he's going to take out Saya. No, he gets taken down by Saya thanks to the help of Crux. And without Crux, Saya would have just got completely whitewashed. And Atomic gets taken a full red from the boom across the top area. Fergie takes out that down, and now it is a 2-0 lead so far to M12's with I think only one stalemate. If they win one round, stalemate another one, then they have won this map. So Reborn really need to come back in here. I think they're going to be contesting Boom this round because they know it's a power weapon they don't want to let out of their control. Lumberjack's getting some nice shots on Saya, but Lumberjack's going to pull back, put his shotgun out, and get some more shotgun shots on there. But Billy takes out. Look, it's Bear. Billy's going to do a hopeful boom shot, but he manages to hit the wall. Unfortunately, could have got a nice kill there, but Fergie gets taken down anyway. And Fergie getting the nice long range kill while he was down, but it doesn't matter. Tommy's going to pick off that last kill and get the first round on the board for Reborn. Alrighty, so I'll go with, let's see, who should I go with? I'll go with Lumberjack this time. Now they're going to be putting another top push. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that they would have contested Boom again, since it works for them. But they're going to be getting those nice cross lancers straight away. Crux is going to be not running to that boom shot straight away. I'm not too sure why. Could have easily picked up that boom shot by now. But now he's going to be picking it up now, but I think it's a too little too late. Asaya's been taken down. Bears can't really do much to help him. But he tries to do a hopeful boom shot across map, but he's not really able to do anything. Lumberjack's getting some nice shots on. Atomic gets some nice shots on. But Fergie takes out Billy. Avo takes out Crux. Atomic's between a rock and a hard place. He gets taken out by Bear. Avo and Lumberjack last life for their team. Arvo's sitting in that tree sort of section, whereas Lumberjack's going back up to those middle stairs area.
Shit, yeah!
Alrighty, so we're going to see Arvo. He still has those insins, and he's just going to be hopefully he can put them to good use. You do want to see Reborn. They don't want to be wasting any of these power weapons that they have. They do need to win these rounds. But we got Bear and Saya just chilling. Bear, Saya, and Fergie, sorry, just sitting in that sort of spawn killer area with Bear sitting in that pistol section. We have Lumberjack still sitting in those middle stairs. Arvo just sitting with those instincts. They could probably just wait for boom shot and just wait for that. But Fergie's going to try and do a sneaky push. They're going to be doing a sneaky push on Lumberjack. Not so sneaky because they're getting a nice shot on it. Everyone knows they're there. Fergie takes out Lumberjack. And now Arvo's last life for his team. He's going to be pushing up to that top stairs on the other side. Fergie's going to be running on over that sniper side, but he could get instant there if he tries to pick it up. But no, he's not going to pick it up. Arvo's going to be chucking an instant out. I think he was out of instant now, but he can't really do much. He's getting crushed from all angles. Bear's in front of him, missed the shot, gets taken down, and Bear takes out the final kill, and it's a 3-1 lead so far. Reborn need to win these next 2 rounds. They cannot have a stalemate or a loss, or they lose this map, if I am right. Alright, we've got Arvo just sitting back in, trying to get those lancers. They're going to be doing another boom push, but the Locust player that's already there. Lumberjack takes out Fergie. Lumberjack takes out Saya. We're going to see Bear taking out... No, Billy just piecing everything. Crux gets taken down. Bear gets taken down as well. And we're going to see Reborn take out that round. Nice play by Lumberjack, getting those 2 kills earlier on in the start. Really not going down. And we saw that round just play perfectly into Reborn's favour. Alrighty, so we're gonna have we're gonna see Bear taking out Billy Army. Saya's gonna be on a 1-on-1 against Lumberjack, but he's getting crossed from that top. Lumberjack's going to have to pull away. Bear does have those boom shots. He's not going to waste it so easily. Fergie takes out Atomic. Those insigns get wasted around that boom car. Yeah, Arvo could have got a triple kill with those insigns if he actually used them in the right place, but unfortunately they went around the car. Arvo gets taken down. Lumberjack's the last one alive for his team. He's going to need to pull a 1v4 or their team has lost this map and it goes into the 5th map. And we see Bear just running around with the boom saying, "Get off my map, we want this map." And that map goes to a 4-2 win, which I think you called 4-1, so close enough. I should probably end it again. Alrighty, final map of this game is Execution Thrashball, with these teams having 2 maps apiece. Did you expect that, Metapod? Did you actually think that, what did you, coming into this, when you said, yeah, I'll live stream this match, what did you think the score was going to be? Yeah, well, Metapod's saying that M12's to get a nice easy 3-0 at the very beginning, and then I guess it didn't really take into consideration the other 2 maps, but we're going to be seeing this final deciding map. I'm going to call a 4-3. I think it's going to go straight down to the nail biter. I know I called the last map, but we did have 1 stalemate, so we technically did play quite a few rounds. But we're going to see M12's taking the Locust team, where Reborn taking that Cog team. Another map that you want to add to the competitive cycle, Metapod, is King of the Hill Thrashball with weapon swaps. Is there a weapon swap? Yes. Yeah, the digging in the bolt hawk. I personally don't like King of the Hill Thrashball. Played it a few times. I don't think I think it's like trenches when they still had the top hill, in my opinion. It's sort of a bit like that, but Fergie's spectating, so I'm not going to start it up again. Alrighty, well, what's your call for it then? Metapod making a big call. They're saying 4-0 M12. 55 people in the chat, and I think only 55 people watching the stream chat over the stream in general. No, the stream's fine from what I can see. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I want to see if I can email them and just get them to change the name. Because you can do that, I'm pretty sure. But I think we just might as well wait until after the season, like GoWAUSNZ 3. Alrighty, so we're still just waiting on Fergie to get back here. debating whether or not to play that voice message. Alrighty, so we can start this one. I don't think M12's actually in game chat. I don't think anyone's in game chat anymore. Alrighty. It didn't even last like 10 seconds. Okay, we're finally on the way. Iceman making a big call here in your CGI interest thread, saying, make 12 teams in CGI for Season 3. Yeah, that sort of loses its meaning, but of being an invite league, it's too many teams invited right there. We're going to be seeing Thrashball Fog Team, which is Reborn, going to be sending 2 up top, whereas M12 is going to be sending 4 down bottom. They're going to be needing to make this push fast. They're going to be getting that digger. They're going to be charging away with that power weapon. Lumberjack's going to be running straight down the stairs. They're going to be getting those nice amplifiers, but they're getting nice downs there. The Army's taken down Crux. Crux is down. Fergie, no, Saya and yes, Fergie have been taken down multiple times. I think they're on their last respawns each. Bear gets taken down as well by Lumberjack, and unfortunately Saya misses the digger to direct impact Lumberjack, and that round was completely in Reborn's favour. M12's really didn't seem to capitalize on that round, and it now is a 4-on-2 in Reborn's favour, and I don't think Crux and Fergie can manage to pull this one off. I think your prediction, Metapod, might be going off straight away. Okay, so we're just going to be seeing Reborn just sort of playing it a bit slow here, just waiting for that opportune time. Others going to be pushing up those high stairs, managing to smoke out Crux. Fergie gets taken full red. Billy's going to down him now. Yep, he gets taken down because he's on his last life. That tag's going to go down from like 3 different lances, 3 different angles. Billy's going to finish him up, and that first round goes to Reborn. It was definitely their round to win, and they capitalized on it to finish that round and not drop a single life. I'm surprised M12 didn't actually send at least one to the top. Usually they send at least one. Normal strats that I see at least send one up top if they're going to play a bottom push to just sort of hold them out. And I think they're going to be doing the same thing this time now. I think M12 is going to be sending one up top, like I said, whereas Reborn are going to be sending 2 up top. And hopefully we can see M12 actually capitalize on this bottom. They do have the numbers advantage. And Bear does manage to pick up those nades. With Billy still watching that corridor, he got smoked out. That's why I couldn't do much. We have one on balcony, one on that top stairs area, watching Bear, who has those nades. Crux is going to be watching that hallway, whereas we have Arvo still on that balcony. Atomic is on red goalpost, and Saya is on blue L. Yet again, we see things starting to get a bit slower now, as no team really wants to overcommit and lose a life, as we saw in that last round. Arvo's going to pick up that mortar. I don't see many people use the mortar effectively in this map, I've got to say. Have you, Medical? Brad goes up from Bear to Avo. He's going to take him out. No, he gets taken a full red. Unlucky to Bear. If it was just a bit closer, to roll down the stairs a bit more, he would have killed him. But unfortunately, he's unable to capitalize. But those two tags for those Locust members are getting taken a full red. I think they got down to 1 each. But we're going to be seeing Atomic sitting on those sandbags. They're going to need to make a push somewhere. Crux and Sayed is going to be charging that area, but the mortar's coming into them. Bear gets taken down by it, and that stage, that scoreboard's going to be just flying down. Atomic takes out Tourniquet. He gets out of down, sorry. Now we're seeing ourselves in another 4-on-2 situation where Crux and Fergie need to really pull something out of nothing, really. Okay, and Lumberjack managed to push up. I sort of sorry I missed that one. But Arvo and Lumberjack actually pushed up, took out Fergie, and then Viliami managed to take down Crux. But now we see a 2-0 lead so far to Reborn, and maybe your prediction, Metapod, might be going in the opposite way. Metapod just spewing here, didn't expect it, doesn't like being wrong. We're going to be seeing another 2-top going here. M12's going to be falling the same as Reborn. They're going to be setting 2 up top as well. They're going to be sitting back, try sort of, I'm not exactly sure what they did. They didn't sort of push forward at all, but they're going to sort of be getting the cross on those people down the bottom at that corridor. But Arvo's going to be getting the nice shot on Saya from that balcony. He takes him out. They're winning him cross lances on that guy on high stands. He gets taken full red, which is Fergie. But they're not going to push him just yet. They're going to leave him to just stay there as he is. He can't really do that much. But Crux picks up those frag grenades. Arvo's going to be getting some nice shots on the guy at L. He gets taken down. They're most likely going to be waiting for him to get back up. Hopefully they can push him, but no, they just barely, Reborn just barely dodged 2 nades there. That nearly got a double kill. And Lumberjack and Arvo just patiently just waiting, getting those cross lances and just downing people, getting those constant down. As we see on the scoreboard, Arvo 2 kills, 3 down, Billy 4 kills, 3 down, Atomic 1 kill, 5 down, and Lumberjack with 2 kills and 3 down. All of those players pulling their weight, and we don't even see M12 even picking up a single kill or a single down. And we see Bear gets taken out. Billy gets going to go for the mantle and jump over. We're going to be seeing them playing it a bit more safe here. We have Fergie on high stands. He's full red. We're going to be seeing Crux getting pushed by 2 members of Reborn. He gets taken down. Now it's a 4-on-1 situation for Fergie. And he's going to be getting shot in the back. He's going to be getting 2 people shooting him in the front. He gets taken down. And it's a 3-0 lead. M12's not really, after their performance at LAN, taking out Mindfreak, they don't really seem to be performing to that standard, as a few people have said in this stream. But then again, it is a big difference, so hopefully they can come back and, win this. They need to win the next 3 rounds. And they're going to be sending a 4 up top. Yeah, well, Metapod just stating that they did the exact same thing to M12's, having a 3-0 lead at the start and then sort of losing it, and M12's coming back with that win at 4-3. So hopefully we can see one of that. That'll be good to see. Saya getting the nice shots on Arvo. Arvo's going to be taken down, but no, he's not going to get the 3rd shot on him because Saya's having to pull back out because of a nade. But we're going to see Arvo to get back up. He's still down. Arvo lags out. That's not the best timing for these Reborn members. Atomic gets taken a full red. He has to try to dodge a mortar. Billy's going to be sitting on that red goalpost. Arvo managed to get back into this game. I'm just going to send him a quick invite. Arvo, yep, okay. Don't know what just happened there. But we're going to be seeing Crux just sitting on those high stands, trying to get the angles. That Billy Army is going to be taken a full red by 3 different players of the Locust team. Unfortunately, they weren't able to down him. But we have 1 player of the Locust team on either side of high stands, 1 on balcony and 1 sitting in those stairs to get the cross answers on. We have that person down. Fergie's going to be making a push on him. He's going to mantle over and get the kill. But what just were you watching Fergie just then, Metapod? Well, on my screen, Fergie jumped off, actually stood on top of the cover and was walking on top of his head. And then he jumped down and managed to pick him up. But we see Fergie to take out Billy, and, well, yeah, we have Lumberjack now do a 1v4. But he's going to be running straight past. And he's going to, no, he's not managed to take out Bear. Bear takes him out, and M12's take their first round for this.
Now they begin to understand.
Alrighty, let's see what M12's going to do this round. That was a bit of a desperate strat, as some people are calling on the stream. I think they're going to be doing that again. They're going to be sending 4 up top again, whereas Reborn are going to be sending 2 up top and 2 down bottom. They're going to be getting that digger and nades, and they're getting taken a full red. Atomic gets the nice double digger, and the last that of they're going to be getting the straight flank there. And Atomic accidentally takes out Billy Army. That's not the best thing in this situation. Fergie gets taken a full red. We're going to see Crux sitting behind the bar, trying to help out Fergie, but trying to also cover his side at the moment. It is a 3-on-2 for Reborn's way at the moment. But Reborn really need to stay composed in this one. They don't want to lose another round. They do have this in the bag. They have the numbers game. They have the power weapons. I think they only used 1 nade. Alrighty, so we have Crux and Fergie sitting on one side of that. I'm surprised one of the Locust members hasn't, one of the COG members hasn't actually gone up the stairs yet to really watch it. I don't think there's anything answered there or anything. So he can, yep, now he's going to do it. He's going to get up. He's going to take down one of the members, but Fergie's going to get back up. But Crux is going to get taken full red. Fergie gets taken down again, and yeah, that's game. And yeah, unexpected results community-wise, with Reborn managing to take out this series 3-2, taking out this last map in a 4-1 victory. Good game to Reborn. Alright, I forgot I was hosting. I forgot to end it. Awkward. Alrighty, as we saw there, we had Billy topping the board for his team with 7 kills, 4 down to 2 deaths. Unfortunately, M12's, the only people who actually get kills on that map was Bear with 1 kill and Fergie with 2 kills, but Crux, Slayer and Bear all had downs. But the majority of their points came from their revives. Now, I personally think that was just a bit too sloppy on their end. That 4-top shot was a bit desperate, which might have worked for 1 round because they weren't Reborn wasn't expecting it, but it certainly didn't work the 2nd round with Atomic getting that double digger. But yeah, we have Reborn winning that series 3-2, and that will be the end of our stream. Remember to tune in next time.